Hello and welcome back. Today we're out for a paddle on the inland sea, and it's a stretch of water between Anglesey and Holy Island. On Holy Island is Holyhead, which is a ferry port, and it's the terminal between North Wales and Ireland. It goes to Dublin. Holyhead is just behind me, towards that mountain, and you can possibly see a tower behind me, which is actually an old windmill. And at one point in time, Anglesey was considered the breadbasket of Wales, so there were lots of windmills for grinding corn on Anglesey. So it's a very sheltered lagoon, this space, and there's quite a lot of seabirds around. You might just be able to see some terns behind me on the rocks. The terns are summer visitors. They come here to breed, just on the coastline mostly. But there's a lot of birds shelter here over winter, particularly diving ducks come down from the north, and you often find them on this stretch of water in the winter. So one of the reasons this protected body of water actually even exists is because of this embankment behind me, which is called the Stanley Embankment. And it actually was part partially dams the tidal race that naturally runs through between these two, between the mainland and Holy Island. And it was built as a road and a bridge to serve the A5. And Thomas Telford actually was involved in building the bridge during the Victorian era. It was to aid the link between Ireland and London. The A5 connects them, and this was to make the road a lot more passable. So it actually is quite a busy road now, lots of ferry traffic, and it does dam the tidal race, and people actually bring playboats sometimes, play around in the tidal race as it pushes through the bridge. Just behind me you should be able to see Holyhead Mountain, and it's the highest point on Anglesey. I think it's 790 feet. It's actually not officially high enough to be called a mountain, but it is known as a mountain locally. But on Holyhead Mountain, the Romans were there. They built a tower. There's Neolithic, Bronze Age hill dwellings. So there's actually quite a lot of interest archaeologically on Holyhead Mountain. And there's also a very nice bird reserve to the bottom end. There's a South Stack lighthouse, and there's a RSPB bird reserve there. And in the summer, well, certainly in the spring and summer, the puffins and guillemots, razorbills all nest in the cliffs there. So it's a really beautiful spot. So I think sometimes Holyhead can be overlooked as just a ferry town, but it's actually a beautiful surrounding area all around Holyhead, worth a visit. RAF base, and there's been planes flying around all day. It's one of the trainee bases where they first learned to fly jet fighters. So they've been having a right old time flying around this afternoon. So behind me now is 4 Mile Bridge, and that's our end point of this journey. So hopefully you enjoyed joining me around paddling around the inland sea. 4 Mile Bridge was the original access route across between Anglesey and Holy Island, but it's actually a really small little bridge, very old, and it's the narrowest point of the inland sea. So picturesque and very historic old bridge, and that's where we're going to end the trip today. So hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.